I feel like a gym. Oh my gosh. All right, so what's up everybody? Welcome to Just My 2 Cents. I'm super excited to be back with another video. So today is January the 3rd and I'm excited because y'all, we about to get to this fitness journey, okay? It's not necessarily something where it's like a cliche where you look at some people and every month or every year at the beginning of the year it's like, oh, they're starting a new fitness journey. No, I've been working on this fitness journey for a couple of years now. And I even hate to say years, but but years now. And today is the day that I'm starting back up with that. It's right after the holidays, so it's a great time to just get right back into it, especially as now we are going back to work this week. And not only are we going back to work this week, but I have to grocery shop for me being able to actually eat this week. And I don't want to eat crap, you know what I mean? I don't want to eat crap. I don't want to eat out. I want to actually really think about what I'm putting in my body. One of the things that I do want to do besides just fitness overall is just focus on my personal well-being, to be completely honest. And when I say personal well-being, I mean just focusing on spending time with myself and how I treat myself, and not necessarily just stopping at that, but just enjoying, like, just enjoying myself. Because sometimes I feel like we get caught up in work, we get caught up in what our family have going on, we get caught up in what our friends, what they got going on, we get caught up in everything else. And I feel like sometimes we put ourselves on the back burner. So this year I'm putting myself at the front, and yeah. So the plan was to take you all with me to grocery shop. And when I heard on the news last night that it was supposed to be raining and a lot of wind, I decided, okay, I'm not getting out of the car. I'm not getting out of the car. I would just take them with me and we'll do a car vlog. But then about 2 or 3 o'clock this morning, the wind, it got up, you know, it's still very windy. You even might hear the wind outside, and you also might hear the washing machine too. But either way, okay, like the wind got up, and this morning all I heard was trash cans blowing up and down the street. I went outside, it was trash everywhere. When I was driving down the road, people, first off, people, they can't steer in their lanes when it's not, you know, elements and stuff outside in regards to like wind and rain and all that stuff like that. So the trucks, the cars were all over the road today, even more than usual, and signs had fell down, trees were down. When I went to the grocery store, the bins or the the bins or the storage places for the buggies, they had fell over to the side. And I was like, yeah, I'm like, it's not really good for me to be out here trying to vlog during something like this, because I need to make sure I make it back safe. Okay, so with that being said, with the vlog today, I really want to focus on taking you all on a journey with me that I've been doing for the last, I would say, 2 years now. So starting in January of 2020, I decided to really look at how I saw fitness in my life. Not only fitness as like far as like working out, but what I consumed as well. And to be completely transparent with you all, the journey for me began after a birthday party I had, and a picture that was sent to me, and I was like, why would they take a picture of me at that angle? Like, that looks terrible. Oh my gosh. I looked at another picture people had taken of me at that particular party. I was like, yeah, I said, this is not it. I said, this is not it. And I think sometimes we are in denial about certain things because of the simple fact that, you know, as long as you can go out and buy clothes, as long as the clothes that you wear, you look good in them, they fit, at least for me, I can't say for you, but for me, as long as they fit, I look good in them, they weren't like tight or anything like that, I didn't have an issue with anything. I felt like as long as I could move around and not be winded or anything, I thought I was in a good space. I really did. I thought I was in a good space. And then I saw that picture and I was like, yeah, like you're not in a good space. Because I had gotten to a place where I'm talking like I was talking to myself, but that was a conversation honestly that I had with myself. I said, you have gotten to the place to where you need to focus on not so much of what your friends have going on or what your family has going on. You need to focus on you. You need to focus on your health. You need to focus on your fitness. You need to focus on getting back in shape. Because I used to play tennis, I used to play intramurals in college and stuff like that. And you know, once you kind of graduate, you kind of forget some of that stuff. But you get a job, you start making money, and you sometimes forget about the importance of fitness, because it's like, now I have money, or now I have money, I can buy what I want. You know, I can go out to eat at Red Lobster, or, you know, Olive Garden, or Ruth Chris, or you know, some other places you can go and just ball out and just have fun. If you think about it in another way, sometimes when you get off work, you're tired, so you don't want to necessarily cook, so you stop at McDonald's or Wendy's or another fast food place because it's convenient. Or for lunch, it's easy for you to go to one of those fast food places because either you want to get something to eat really quickly, so you can get back to having a proper break, because we all know the jobs do not give us enough break time. And when you do that a lot, it catches up with you, okay? So it caught up with me. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you all. It caught up with me. And when it caught up with me, I don't think that I was in a headspace at that particular time, because I had some things happening at work, at my previous job, where I wasn't in a headspace to kind of hear some of that. I was just trying to survive. And then when I finally got to this job, it was like I was just so happy to be there that I just was like, okay, well, I'm just about to coast. And in January of 2020, once that picture was taken, I was like, yes, it's like the coasting is done. You're in a better place now. Now, since you're in a better place, we about to be better holistically. So in January of 2020, I really wanted to work on my fitness, especially after my birthday celebrations. Once that was over, I was like, okay, cool. But I was like, okay, let me begin to figure out, what does a fitness journey look like for me? And from what I knew and understood about fitness, it meant working out. In my family, I love my family, but in my family, we don't necessarily talk about fitness a lot. We might mention that we want to do something, but we don't actually talk about it in an in-depth manner. So what I did was simply, I began to work out, but I really wasn't watching what I was consuming. And I worked out for a couple of weeks until I went to a conference. And then once I got back from the conference, that's when they shut everything down. Like, matter of fact, I think I got back that Monday or Tuesday, and then maybe that Wednesday or Thursday at my job, I found out that we were shutting down and going virtual until further notice. So also during that time too, if you've been following the channel, that's when I bought my house. So I didn't have any food here. I barely had a refrigerator. I didn't have any food here. So I had to go out to the grocery store and actually buy food. So with buying that food, and also me understanding that I do want to focus on health and fitness and things of that nature, I resisted actually getting, like, you know, chips and cookies and candy and a lot of sugary and carb heavy load things, because I was like, yo, if you're trying to do better, you don't need to fill your house up with things that you know that you probably will snack on, because it's nothing else for you all to do. Everything is shut down. The movies shut down, the stores are shut down. Like, it's nothing else for you to do. So you know that you might get bored and go open up those chips, go and do that. So why even tempt yourself with that? So what I did was I was more cognizant about my grocery list, especially when I was just trying to get food in the house, because I wasn't sure, as many other people weren't sure about what would come from this. So I stocked up on a lot of canned goods, because I'm like, at least I'll have some vegetables, a lot of vegetables. They might not be the healthiest vegetables, but you know, we need some canned goods, because we all know that sometimes the fresh stuff, it goes bad quick. So I'm like, let me get some of these frozen and canned vegetables. Also, let me get a lot of lean meat here. Let me get a lot of healthier snacks, quote unquote. And that's exactly what I did. And once I started to look at Instagram as well as some people on YouTube, that's when I really got down into understanding like how my body works in regards to fitness, in regards to weight loss, in regards to getting healthy. And I made a lot of progress. To the point to where that December of that year, and I'll try to insert a photo right here, I could tell the difference, and I loved everything that I saw. I won't even lie to you all, I loved every bit of it, because I'm like, okay girl, it's getting snatched, okay? And what I found out is that I can exercise for 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes a day. So shout out to Bully Juice for the workouts that he posts on YouTube as well as his Instagram. So let's fast forward to March of 2021. So March of 2021, we got the notice that we had to go back to work full time, face to face. And I was upset about that. Like, I wasn't the only one upset about that. Like, a lot of us were upset because we're like, the vaccines, they just came out. We aren't sure still about this virus. And why don't we have any virtual options to even just like work remote, maybe a day or 2 or 3 out the week? Why do we have to come to work every day? And we have proven that we can work from home and be effective and productive. But we had the mandate to go back, and when we had the mandate to go back, I feel like it was more about just trying to survive rather than trying to sit here and figure out about how to be healthy. So for me, that meant that I just started, to be honest, to use the microwave at work. But I refused to use the microwave at work because I felt like if we have to wipe this thing down, you know, everybody not wiping it down, and you don't know people, I don't know, go look at my pop-up video, okay? So basically I started to eat out more, and not only did I start to eat out more, I really wasn't necessarily like looking at what I was eating. I wasn't necessarily exercising either, because I was falling back into that same routine that happened before the pandemic started, where a lot of times when I would leave work, I would stop by somewhere to get something to eat because I would be tired. I would not come home and cook. I would not take time to meal prep. I would tell myself that I'm too tired to exercise when I got home, and it was just like a lot of excuses. So during the summer months, I was like, yo, you can have fun, but once, you know, September hit, you have to get back on it. You can have fun this summer because last summer you were locked in just like everybody else, so go and enjoy yourself. But once September hits, you have to start back being serious about this, because you don't want to, like, you know, go back up. And I was like, yeah, it is completely true. I really had to get serious about it. So in September, I started to actually meal prep. So I meal prep 4 days a week. I started on Sunday, and then I had enough meals for Monday through Thursday of every week. And on Fridays, that was like my little cheat day to eat out for lunch, because usually on Fridays I would get off early. So I was like, oh, I can stop somewhere and get something to eat. And then on the weekends, I knew that 9 times out of 10 I would probably get something to eat on Saturday, but I would be cognizant of what I ate. I wouldn't just be like, oh, I'm about to go and just eat all this. Like, I would be cognizant of what I ate. And then on Sunday, I knew it started all the way back over. And I feel like that is what helped me. And I also began to try to incorporate more workouts and things of that nature into my, you know, overall, you know, fitness plan at that particular time. Now, the thing is, starting in September, it wasn't a good idea, you know, and I think we have to be honest about this. Starting in September is not a good idea, and I'm gonna tell you why. Starting in September is not a good idea simply because you get 2 good months. You know, I had 2 good months, and then November hit, and in the US, once November hits, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like, once November hit, it is a wrap, because it's the holidays. The holidays pretty much start November 1st. And it lasts until about January 10th-ish. A lot of times people have potlucks during that time for Thanksgiving. and Christmas, which I already know how I feel about potlucks. People have holiday gatherings with their friends. People are trying to go to Starbucks and get those special drinks. I love a good Starbucks drink. Also, a lot of other places have like those holiday seasonal drinks. So it's like, it only comes around once a year. Why would I sit here and deprive myself of eating or having that? So in November and December, I tried. When I went to work, I still stuck to making sure that I meal prep on Sunday through Thursday, that I had something to eat when I didn't go to work or when I worked remotely. It was a wash. It was a wash. I was like, yeah, I'm about to go and have fun. I'm about to get this good peppermint milkshake from over here by the Chick-fil-A. Like, with all that being said, I was like, okay, now it's January 3rd or it's January 2nd. That's what I said yesterday. I was like, okay, January 2nd, like, you've had your fun. You've had, you know, time to get those little tastes in that you wanted, that you've seen. Now it's time to get back on it. So today I went to the grocery store and I got a lot of stuff, and I'll go ahead and insert the video right here. All right, so for my groceries this week is really about getting back on track. So I got me a 32 pack of water so I can drink mostly water this week. In addition to that, for my snacks, I got some Parm Crisps, which are really good, and it's a really great alternative for a healthy snack. I got some Flaming Hot Cheetos. Now with this, it was supposed to be the popcorn, but they gave me the puffs instead. I was supposed to have the popcorn because that's supposed to be healthier than the puffs, but this is what they gave me. In addition to that, another snack I'll have this week includes some carrots, and I have some dipping sauce for my carrots. So as far as my meals, so I plan to eat a lot of wraps this week. So I have two types of wrap. So I have a spinach and herbs wrap, and I also have a tomato basil wrap. For my wraps, I plan to have different salad dressings inside of it. So I have Thousand Island dressing, I have the classic Caesar dressing, as well as ranch. In addition to that, I also got some green leaves just to go inside of it to give it, you know, just have some green inside of my wraps. I do want to have a buffalo chicken wrap, so I got some Texas Pete. Now it was supposed to be the regular Texas Pete, but they gave me this hotter than hot sauce Texas Pete, so we shall see how that goes. Also got some garlic powder for this week too, as well as some water enhancer, just in case I get bored with water, I can enhance it. In addition to that, I do plan to have some bacon and got some cheese for my wraps so that, you know, we can spice things up. Got some chicken tenders. Now let me tell you all this, it was supposed to be chicken breast. I understand supply and demand and stuff. It was supposed to be chicken breast. They gave me chicken tenders. You know, we just gonna work with that. Also, I got me some juice because I love apple juice. I also got some of these protein smoothies as a meal replacement. But this is a very quick and simple grocery haul. It doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, it's just me. So with these items, basically this week is like week one for me, meaning that it's not necessarily about, oh my gosh, like I need a whole bunch of like fruits and vegetables and everything like that. No, for me, this is like week one of getting back into the groove of cooking my own food, getting back into the groove of eating healthier snacks, getting back into the groove of getting back into that mindset, to be completely honest. So I think that's about it. So yeah, so I'm excited to take you all on this journey with me. I'm excited to, you know, hopefully inspire somebody else, because I know like the Dawn of Elizabeth, she inspired me. I know Billy Juice has definitely been one of my go-to people if I need a good workout or just some inspiration for meal prepping, and so many more people, but those are like my top two. So definitely go ahead, check out their YouTube channels, and definitely, you know, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. Comment down below if, you know, you have a fitness journey that you plan to go on this year. I mean, we can inspire each other, right? But anyway, so Make sure you go ahead, you like, you share, and you subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.